Alright guys, it's time to start making some cosmetic correction here on the wagon, and we are going to start with a stack of new old stock wire wheel covers. I don't know how easy they're going to go on. I know when I got those new old stock wheel covers for my XL GT, I like never got them on. I didn't think I was going to get them on without tearing them up, but I did. So I pulled out here underneath the shade tree. It's a pretty nice day today, pretty cool. And I brought the LTD over here just because I can't stop looking at the wire wheels. I can't believe the handful of people that say, well, that car needs its original deluxe wheel covers. Well, when you get one, you can put them on there because I dig the spokes. It adds so much class to a car, and they're so period correct. And we're losing these. See, this one here is even completely bent in, like it's smashed all the way inward, like something's hit it. I don't know. I don't understand people's love for these deluxe wheel covers, but we're about to lose them. And the dealer brochure said add some flair with the wire wheel covers, and I think they should have said more like add some flair and some style and some class, because that's what we're fixing to do. So here it goes. All right, here's something that you're not going to see very often is me in tennis shoes. I hate tennis shoes, but I thought I may need them to get these on with soft bottoms. So I think I've had these 10 years. They've probably been on 10 times. These things are really tied up against the wheel too, so and you can see where they've been bent up a little bit from people prying on them over the years to get them off. So I got this because I can't even find my original hubcap tool, but I don't want to peck on them anyway. But I got to get behind them, so I figured I'd use this. See what we can do. Well, goodbye deluxe wheel cover. That wheel looks like crap. And I did really want to get these wheel bearings packed and everything before we left, but since we're towing it up there, I guess it's not life or death right now, but I definitely need to get these things cleaned up. I'm nervous, but let's see how it goes. I usually just like to use the palm of my hand if I can. No, can't see it. Okay. And we're on the valve stem. Oh shit. Damn. Well, let's see what happens. I need some leverage behind me. I should have brought the truck over here. Parked up by a tree. I think it's going on. Boy, they're strong. Well, it's on there. I'll polish these things pretty soon too. Looks better already. What a difference. I love them. Okay, I'm sure I looked retarded on that last one, but I never said I wasn't. Well, that wheel looks a lot better than the other one. Goodbye, deluxe wheel cover. Yes, you guys know that normally I would clean these, but I don't have time. No one's going to see them. And I'm going to have to take that front one up there anyway to, what am I trying to say? Pack the wheel bearings when I get back, eventually. Gone, bug. Let's see how stupid I can look on this one. It's on there. Dang, them are some tough springs or whatever you call it to hold them things on. I don't know how they fly off when they do. You like my rag? I've been using that for years. It's hard to give up. If they'd have just ordered them when it was new, I wouldn't be having to do this. Number 3. This one certainly isn't up against it. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can see this, but look at the difference. This thing's completely smashed in where this one's coned out. Something's beat this all the way in. This one, I would say, probably just needs to go to the scrap pile. This is the one off the right rear. It's got a flat spot right here. This car must have spent some time in the rocks too. You know what I didn't grab? The wheel cover. I'll grab them both. Okay. Feel free to laugh. I don't care. Oh, that one went on easier yet. Ow, I hit that damn valve stem. I'm gonna have a broken wrist. Like I said, I'll go over with these, or over these with some polish. Get in here and everything, make sure they're good and protected. Time for that fourth and final one. Let's do it. This one's not very far up against there either. My friend Jeff likes to call these suicidal wheel covers or suicidal hubcaps. And it looks like it was getting ready to jump. Well, they're pretty good. There's a leaf. Goodbye, deluxe wheel cover. Well, let's see if we can break my wrist on this one. Got easier as we went. I will save the deluxe wheel covers in case I ever sell the wagon and somebody wants it to be original again. They can have them. Dang, what a difference. Honestly, that one does not fit on there. It's kind of like the other one. It's out a little bit. Makes you wonder if the wheel's not bent. But don't reckon it'll fly off of the trailer. Okay. What an awesome difference. Well, we might as well put this groovy looking LTD away. My God, what a difference. Don't tell me that that doesn't make that car look so much more expensive. And probably because it was. I'd say those were quite a bit over the price of the deluxe wheel covers. I don't know that. But it's coming along. Every time I do something small like this, it just keeps turning into the wagon I envisioned. It just reminds me of the days working at Amoco when that traveling salesman would come through every Friday. I certainly won't be satisfied until you see those little mini windows go up though. And that two-tone green interior. We are getting ready to swap out that hood ornament for a new old stock one. Still got my interior panel up on the roof, using that luggage rack for what it's for. But wow, I kind of knew what it looked like, but I can't even explain how happy that makes me having those on there. He looks so much better. Gee whiz. Wow, what a difference. And I'll show you something else. There they are on a shelf, the deluxe wheel covers. So whoever gets the wagon first can put it back the way it was if it's so terrible. I'm not going to get rid of them. They're on a shelf with a bunch of other crap, which a lot of this stuff I need to sell. I really do. What am I going to do with this 460? Jeez. Buck Henry, what are you thinking? That's right. Go on. Jeez. Look at them things sparkle and shine. No comparison. No comparison whatsoever. Jeez. Let's put a new old stock hood ornament on this thing. I just remembered we got to get these floor mats out of that 78 parts Mercury cleaned up and get them drying so they can be put in here, because this wagon does not have a floor mat on the passenger front at all, and the other three are nowhere near correct. So these are what it would have had in it. So we got to get them cleaned up. I'm going to vacuum all this crap off to start with my trusty rigid shop vac. That one's got a bad spot in it. They're never going to be perfect, but they're a lot better than not having the correct thing in there. That Mercury had a lot of cobwebs in it. And mold. Alright, let me grab some stuff. Okay, guys, for years, my favorite carpet cleaner was Woolite foam carpet cleaner, and I can't find it anymore. I don't know if it's been discontinued or what, but I don't see it. So this, I guess, is the next best thing. Shit. I just realized I still have these stupid tennis shoes on. I gotta change, put my boots back on. I don't want my feet all wet. All right. And this stuff, whew, if you're not careful, will choke you just about like white wall cleaner. You get a big inhale of it. Normally when I clean the carpet in the car, of course you're not going to hose it off, but just vacuum the crap out of it. Well, you'll see it when we change that carpet, but it's not going to happen this week. Just vacuum the crap out of it, spray this on, scrub it like that, let it dry, and vacuum it again. But I'm going to rinse these off real good, set them out in the sun to dry, and we'll probably get them put in there yet this evening. May as well scrub the backside a little bit. All right, I'll hang this over in the sun, and I'm going to do the other three the same way. Phone's ringing. That one's got some road tar on it. I don't know if I have any body saw here or not. I would take that off. Another thing that's good is lighter fluid for like a Zippo lighter if you smoke. I don't. My dad used to use it for everything. I think this is a cigarette burn. Clearly it is. I don't know if I can get that off or not, but I'll try. But I can guarantee you when these dry, they're not going to look great anyway. Hopefully I can put some conditioner of some sort on them that will make them look a little bit better. Like I say though, it's better than not having the original thing in there at all. It was a camera, but be careful because you're making your YouTube debut. Scooter, what it is.
How are you?
You sure be running by here an awful lot.
I know, working.
Me too. Trying to get ready to go to Detroit.
What are you doing?
Okay guys, we got the floor mats all cleaned. They're hung up to dry. That was one of my friends that I went to school with, Scott Workman. We've always called him Scooter. I don't know why. We've always called him Scooter. It stuck. But we worked together at Kentucky Fried Chicken. We were like 16 years old. And actually I was driving a 74 LTD just like that one. But he works over at the campground now, taking care of it. He's retired from the prison, just something to do. And he wants me to work on one of their trucks over there for him, so that's why he stopped by. But now it's time to get this hood ornament changed on this car. And also before I leave, I'd like to find some touch-up paint for these chips. I'm going to call around tomorrow and see if we can get some light jade touch-up paint. I'm not getting my hopes up, but let's see, D5AZ16850A is this part number. I can't read it on the bottom to see what that says, but anyway, that's what we're going to get started on. So I believe this one is all just Phillips screws as well, just like the LTD. And look at me not following my own advice. Hold on. Jeez. Remember, put a towel down in case we drop a screw or anything. It doesn't go down in the bumper. Sometimes I swear I need a babysitter. If I find a new old stock grill for this car, I just might buy it. Oh man, that was making a racket all the way out. This thing has a lot of green corrosion on it. Matches the paint though. I don't know what size of nut this hood ornament has on it, because this new old stock one doesn't have a nut on it like the one for the 74 did. Okay, those four corners were all the same length. See one here and one here. I'll take this one out first. Yeah, so far they're all the same length. Remember that one in the center of the LTD was longer than all the rest of them. It's moving. Yep, they're all the same length. gotta clean it. Forgot about that. Let me grab some stuff to wipe this down. Okay, I'm gonna wipe it off with this same one we were wiping the wheel covers off with. Got some polish behind it. And I've got some polish. Using an old used polish rag. All metal. I believe that piece is even metal. I don't know why I'm doing this. You can't really see back there anywhere. Well, you can't see back there at all. But it's done. Let's see. Oh, I got a flashlight in my pocket. Let's see what it looks like. Under this one. Well, I don't believe we're going to take anything off like these two here, like we took from above on the brown LTD, because it looks to me like if we just take out this bracket right here, we might get lucky. This may not have to be moved, but I could be wrong. But I'm going to take this one out first, see if we can get a socket on there. Alright, let's see. That was a 1-inch socket on that LTD, if I remember right. Boy, I don't know. I don't think that's a 1-inch. I don't think it's as big. There's a 15/16, but I don't know if we can get it on there. Crap. Maybe I can leave these bottom ones in and just move this over a little bit by removing the top ones. Let's see. Oops, I'm going to spray some stuff on these. that much on there, but I did. And I got to get that little ratchet. I wonder if this has that big washer under it. It does not, like that LTD had. And I believe it got out of the way enough. And that stuff's dripping on me. I don't think that's it. Maybe it is a 1-inch. I think that'll do it. We've got a spacer too that's not on that new old stock one. Just like so. Now we got to polish that. Alright guys, I stopped this for a minute because I'm real confused. I went to grab this other hood ornament and okay, here's the old one right here and here's the new one, and if you notice the old one stands up a lot straighter than this one. This one angles back and I don't really understand why. Because it looks like they have the exact same part number on the bottom. But also too, these locators, right here you got these locators that come down through here. They're a lot longer and come all the way down through on the old one compared to the new one. And even the plastic bushing or spacer that goes under it has locating spots too for that to go in. And let's see, it would be the shallow one towards the rear like that, and they're long enough to catch it, where this one, once it goes down through the header on the car, it catches it right there, but once it goes through the header, it's not got near enough space or length to catch this thing, so I'm not going to be able to hold it in there. But this one's all cracked up, so we're going to go ahead and use this. But I even got another one of these in there in the safe with all the other crap that I got, and I looked and it angles back like this too, so I don't know if it's something that they changed mid-year or what. Billy Lemon, if you're watching, please explain that to me. I don't get it. I mean, we know it's not LTD2 because it would have the Roman numeral 2s in it, and the regular LTD and the Landau, you know, the Country Squire, all had the same pretty much flat header here, so I don't get it. But we're gonna go ahead and use this one, even though I'm not gonna like the way that it angles back like that. And I think I'm gonna try to move this over this way to get this ambient air temperature sensor out of the way. So yeah, I don't even think, I mean, it sits in there. The locating spots are in the same place and everything. But once this goes up there, it won't bite it. It's not going to bite these locators. But we're going to use it. I'm freaked out. I'm going to have to do some studying on that one. Yeah, that thing, it just don't, there's no way it's going to bite those. So we're just going to tighten it up, and probably nobody will question it. But it kind of bugs me. I'm definitely going to do some studying on that one. All right. Boy, there's so much variance on all this stuff. I don't know how these things went down the assembly line and all looked so good. Try to get that lined up exactly where it was. Put this in here before I get everything tight. How come it's not hitting it? What's going on? There we go. I'm going to hold the grill up there and make sure that it's going to line up with these center ones. Remember, the brown car did not when we got that in there. That one does, and that one does. I'm not worried about the outer ones. All right. It did move just a little bit. All right, does it still line up? It does. Let's see, this was the one that was noisy on the way out. Not making noise now. Maybe a different screw too. Oh, that one. Must have been that screw. There's that new hood ornament that's oddly slanted, just like the other one I got. I don't get it. Now, my buddy Mark Bear from his YouTube channel, Mark Bear, pointed out to me, he said, why don't you see if that one on that 78 Lincoln back there will work? Which I did look at that one that we got from Tracy, and it didn't. But then I got to thinking that Mark V would have them. So I went out there and look at that. They're different links, but I think that will work. Remember, this was broke for this radiator, and it does move a little bit. And it's even got the holes for these nipples to come through. And there's even a different part number this side versus that side from the Mark V, but it looks like this one will work, so we're going to use it. I'm going to change that real quick, and then we may call this a video. I'll see how long it is. Okay, see, Mark, no, it does not hold it actually as good, because this is way thicker and actually at least tightens down on top of it. It moves worse with the one from the Lincoln in there, so we're going to put this broken one back in here. Alright, you guys can call me OCD or whatever you want, but I couldn't stand that thing leaning back like that, so I put a very, very thin piece of clear plastic underneath there to make it stand up just a little bit better, straighter, and nobody will ever question that, just like they probably would have never questioned it leaning back a little bit, but I wasn't having it. It looks so much better not leaning like it was. Alright guys, we're going to wrap this video up. I just want to show you that Art gave me some original 1977 Illinois plates with his initials on them. And in Illinois, we can legally run those as long as you keep your real license plates and registration in the vehicle with you. That way, if you get pulled over, you can show them. So there's that one. I want to get those stickers off there before we take off too, but I don't know if that's going to happen, because next video we're going to be putting all this stuff back together inside here. So we're going to get started on that pretty quick. So please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell up there so you can see when the next video comes. Thanks for watching.